What is going on? It's Styler here, and in this video I will review the Ulefone Be Pure, a very attractive mid-range 5-inch Android phone to a very good price. As always, I will also provide more info down below in the video description, so don't forget to check this out if you have any interest in this device. The Be Pure comes with the MTK6592M Octa core chipset clocked at 1.4 GHz, 1 GB RAM, 8 GB ROM, a 5-inch HD IPS 1 glass solution screen, dual SIM and support for 3G. So this phone here has no support for 4G, so that's also why this phone is so cheap. So let us have a look what you actually get together with the phone. So the phone comes in this white box here, and first of all, of course, we have here the wall charger. And this one is the 5 volt 1 ampere. Then you also get the micro USB cable, so you can charge it and connect it to the laptop or PC. Then there's also a quick start guide in different languages here. English is also included. And we also have here a screen protector, so you don't scratch it. Let's have a short look here on the design. So on the front we will find a 5 megapixel front camera, and on the rear we have a 13 megapixel rear camera. But as always on China phones, I believe these are interpolated. But let us have a look here. We see the earpiece, and unfortunately we don't have any notification LED on this phone here. We see here the 5-inch HD screen here, and we have the buttons here in the bottom, and these actually have backlight, so that's a good thing. And the phone in the design reminds us of the Be Pro actually, but the Be Pro did not have any backlight in these buttons here. On the side we also see here we have the volume rocker. In the bottom we only find the microphone. On this side we have here the power button. In the top we find the micro USB port together with the 3.5mm headphone jack. And you also notice that we have something that looks like a metal frame here. I'm not convinced it's real metal, but it's really hard. On the back we find the 30 megapixel rear camera together with the LED flash, and this looks to be a dual, but in fact it's only a single LED. We have here the Ulefone logo on the back. Also we have a texture on the back, so it gives a really good grip. And we see here the rear speaker. Okay, so let me do a 360 degree of the phone, so you can see the design. And on my channel you can also find the full unboxing video if you want to see more details. So let us have a look inside the bag. So this is of course just plastic, and here we see it's a dual SIM, and it also supports TF cards. You see it here for microSD cards. We have SIM 1 here and SIM 2 here, so it supports normal SIM and micro SIM. We also again see the rear camera and the LED flash. Then we have here the battery and the rear speaker. Let's have a look here on the battery. So the battery here is a 2000 mAh. We see it here in the corner here. Okay, so let me turn on the phone. So here we see the Ulefone logo. Okay, so the phone is ready now, and we see here the lock screen. So this is a standard lock screen. We see here the UI, and let's just try here to scroll a little bit. Okay, so it's smooth, no lag, looks fine. And you also see I installed a lot of test apps here. Let's see here in the app drawer. Same here, good speed. Let's see here in the buttons here, we see here the white light, very clear. Let's have a look here in the settings. So we see it support hot nod. So this is something like a little bit like a NFC, but this is only for MediaTek phones. Let's see what we have in storage. So we see here we have one big partition here, total space 6 GB, and the rest I believe will be used for the cache and the ROM. Totally we have 8 GB. Of course you can also insert a SD card, and when you install bigger games, the game files and so on will be installed on the SD card. So I recommend to get a SD card for this phone here. Let's see in apps. Let's see on the RAM usage. Okay, so here we see 384 MB used, 565 MB free. Totally we have 1 GB RAM. Let's have a look in language. So let me just scroll through these. You can just pause the video if you want to have a closer look. And let's also have a look on action. So here we are actually have support for double tap to wake. We have something called quick start, pick up, call, flip to mute. You can wave your hand over the proximity sensor to answer calls, snap page, snap photo. So these are some smart features built into the stock ROM. Let's try out the double tap to wake. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so here we have the off-screen gestures. You can draw on C to start the camera, M for music, and so on. Let's just try this with an M. So this is the music player. It's also working fine. Let us have a look here in About Phone. And it supported a wireless update, and actually I already got one OTA update that I installed, and it's nice to see that it supports wireless updates, but I'm not sure if it will get Lollipop. Right now we can see here it's running Android version 4.4.2 KitKat. We see the build number. Let's just check out the KitKat version. Okay, next up let us check out the viewing angles, and you can see the viewing angles are actually pretty good. Let's try from this side here and here from the top. So overall pretty good viewing angles, and the brightness is also okay I would say, but it could in my opinion be a little bit brighter, but from normal usage it's okay. Let's check out the LCD test. And here in black you see pretty good black values, no back bleeding whatsoever. And let us try also the multi-touch test here. Let me just place it here. So we see it's a 5-touch screen here. And some few words regarding reception and the Wi-Fi signal. We can see here that there are no problems whatsoever with the Wi-Fi or the reception. Network reception is good. And also 3G is pretty fast and reliable. It's stable and you can download from the Play Store pretty fast. Let's check out the camera app. Let me just do one quick test here. Okay, let's have a look. So as you can see, we can see all the details pretty good here. And as always, I will of course also provide some high resolution camera samples below in the video description, so don't forget to check these out. Let's see what we else have here. I think these are pretty stock standard for MediaTek phones here. Panorama, Face Beauty and so on. Yeah. And let's see here in the settings. Let me just scroll through these. Anti-flicker, zero shutter delay, face detection, HDR. We see here picture size 13 megapixel, but I believe these are interpolated. We also see here you can disable the sound shutter. Here in the video camera we have also for microphone, audio mode, video quality. So here we can see actually you can record in full HD 1080p here, but the screen here is actually only 720p HD, so it's kind of special that you can actually record in a higher resolution that the phone screens support here. Very nice. Okay, let us have a look on the torch, the LED flash. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to see here, but actually it is kind of bright if you look directly into the LED, but there is only one LED. It looks like dual LED here on the back, but it's in fact only one, and because it's only one and it's that small, actually I don't think it's enough to do good night shots, or if you're in a complete dark room, this LED is simply not enough. Okay, so the phone also supports USB on the go, and right now I'm connected here with the USB cable here, USB on the go cable with the USB stick. Also I connected some headphones here, and let's just have a look inside the file manager. You can see here these are music. Let me go back here from the start. We see the external USB storage. This is the on the go. And also I have connected here some headphones and some few words regarding the sound quality. The sound quality with these, the Xiaomi Piston 3 actually here, is pretty good. It's clear and loud, so you can use headphones and listen to music without any problems with this phone. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is try a test call. This is the proximity sensor. We see it's working.
Please call the information service. Die von Ihnen gewählte Nummer ist.
Let's try out the earpiece.
Auskunft an. The number you've dialed is incomplete. Please call the information.
Okay, so this is also loud. So you can hear that the earpiece is loud and clear. No problems at all on this phone here. It provides good clear sound. Okay, so here you can see a GPS test I ran outside. I just recorded the results here, and you see I activated the GPS test. You can see it begins to find the satellites here. Now it has a 3D fix here. You can see the fix time was 8 seconds, so the fix is pretty fast. But we can see that the accuracy is not the best. It's okay, but right now it's going down, going up. So it's a little bit jumpy. It jumps suddenly up and then down again. But you can use this for navigation still. With navigation on the street, with for example Google Maps, there's no problem whatsoever using this phone here. But I just want to point out that for some strange reason the signal here, the accuracy is going up and down all the time. It's kind of weird actually, but still it seems to work. So now I'm going to run some different test apps and a game. I will turn up for the background music, so check it out. So we are now in the end of this review, and I will now list some of the pros and cons. First to the pros, it has a very attractive design and good build quality. Actually it looks like a mini version of the B Pro, but this one here also supports touch buttons with backlight, and the B Pro actually does not have any backlight in the touch buttons, so this is a small upgrade. The rear camera is, in my opinion, pretty good. For the price, it provides some very sharp pictures, and overall I'm very satisfied with the camera. It has a very good HD 720 IPS display, it has good colors and good viewing angles, but the only thing I have to say is that the screen could be a little bit brighter. The phone also supports a wireless update, OTA is working, and actually I already got one update. So to the cons are that there is no notification LED. This phone is totally missing any kind of notification, and also the internal storage is kind of low, so you need to get a SD card for this phone here if you want to install more games. Also the LED flash on the back is only a single LED, not enough for real night photos. The GPS in my test was pretty jumpy in the accuracy, but navigation still works okay. The phone has no 4G, unfortunately it only supports 3G, but 3G is working pretty good. Also I noticed that the phone has very few sensors built in, and I must say that the battery is also a little bit small, but it is possible to get through one whole day with normal usage. So that's it for the review. Remember also to check out my blog, you'll find the link in the video description. If you have any questions, please comment below, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching, see ya.